My partner cutting off a lifelong family friend because of her inappropriate messages. Trigger warnings, accusations of controlling behavior, mentions of infidelity, cancer, emotional manipulation, emotional distress. So I am in a kind of cut up situation. I know I am right to have my boundaries, but I also feel guilty that my husband is cutting off help to lifelong family friends because of me. My husband is a doctor, so it's normal that family and friends kind of come to us/him for reassurance because someone either reaffirming what you were told or giving you referral if possible, makes people feel better. Zero issues there. I love that he is empathetic, and it honestly makes me wicked proud of him that people think that highly of him. So he has a friend who he grew up with, their families pretty much raised them together. They were always friends since we met, but never like super close, plus we live in a different part of the US. I have met her multiple times, and she seemed very sweet. She also was married when I originally met her and has 2 kids. Well, her father is very sick with a type of cancer that has a low rate of recovery. We live in the Northeast, and they live down south, so our medical care is definitely exponentially better. My husband has been helping consult and just being a good friend to them to make sure he gets the best care possible. This friend has been a bit needy and using him for emotional support. I get it, I'm not jealous because what we have is solid. Plus, when he has his medical mindset, that's it. Well, over the weekend, he woke up to some very questionable texts from this friend. She pretty much declared her love for him, claimed God brought them together through this, and that she always knew they'd end up together. Like, what the actual fuck? He told me as soon as he saw them in the morning. He messaged her back saying that what she said was highly inappropriate, she needs to find a therapist, and that he no longer can help out. She claims she was drinking and emotional. She also begged him not to tell me. We don't keep secrets. He blocked her number. I don't know what she told his mom exactly, but she's so angry, and apparently it's all my fault. We don't like each other either. I'm not the Christian housewife she envisioned we for her son, I guess. I didn't ask him to cut all ties. He did it out of respect and says that she has doctors and family to lean on. I feel slightly guilty because I hope that this doesn't impact quality of care. Maybe there was a way to cut her out, and my husband helps her mom with medical stuff when needed. This whole situation has been making me feel gross. Ada? I don't think I am, but I feel bad. Comments. Commenter 1. Not the a-hole, but I bet your MIL has been feeding this woman all kinds of bullshit about you and feeding her ego. OOP. I 100% believe that she is flaming this fire. Commenter 2. It's so refreshing to hear an adult prioritizing their spouse against their dumb original family. OP. You are in a complex situation, but no way an and your husband just did the right and professional thing. OOP. I am all about helping and advocating for those I care about. I just don't want to feel the guilt that her dad could have had some of that because his daughter is an idiot who decided to shoot her shot with my husband during an emotional time. Commenter 3. Absolutely, NTA. Good on your husband for cutting that off. Your MIL is a dumb ass who probably wanted them to end up together. Don't let her gaslight you into thinking you did something wrong. You didn't even cut her off, your husband did. OOP? Oh, I absolutely agree she wanted them to get together. In her mind, them ending up together would mean him moving back there, her having grandkids, and their families being even more intertwined. Commenter 4, LOL. Now get to work on cutting out the mom.
NTA.
OOP. She was cut out for a while, haha, she begged him not to marry me. She also said our marriage wasn't real because we didn't have a church wedding. Woozy face. Commenter 5, NTA. Aside from the question of whether your husband did right to cut her off, and I believe he was absolutely right, this is his issue and not yours, and he made the decision. You have no cause to feel guilty about it. As for his mother blaming you, that is so typical. I also have a mother-in-law who hated me. Now she is too feeble to do any harm, and whenever her son did something she didn't approve of, it was always my fault. That is controlling mother's way of pretending that their son is still under their control, and it's only the outsider who is pulling him away. Just ignore her. OOP. He's an only child, so I think that plays into her being even more insanely possessive over him. He just doesn't tolerate it. He said graduating high school was like being set free from a jail because she was so controlling up until he left the house. She even tried to dictate where he went to undergrad because she wanted him to stay somewhat close. OOP and her husband ongoing LC/NC with mother-in-law. OOP. We went no contact for a while and are currently low contact because she makes it impossible to have a relationship with my FIL without her. She had been on good behavior for the last year or so. I let him communicate with them for us because she is too much of a headache for me. He knows how to handle her because he has been doing it his whole life. OOP on MIL wanting grandchildren. OOP. My mom also really wanted grandchildren, but my mom was with me when I went through cancer in my early 20s and learned I was going to have to get a hysterectomy. Pensive face, my MIL knows why I cannot have kids, and she seemingly resents me for it. My husband knew, right when we started dating, that I couldn't have children, and about what I went through medically. Update. 1 week later. I wanted to just post a quick update on our situation. My husband called his mother to try to set clear boundaries. I am pretty sure she doesn't believe that boundaries apply to her, and set things straight before they escalated more. Well, apparently that crazy train had already left the station. He called her on speakerphone, which he told her, while I was in the room. She lost her mind and demanded they have a private conversation because this was a matter between family. He corrected her and let her know I am family. She then went on a rant about how I was displaying abusive and controlling behavior. She claimed I was isolating him from his family, like I did before. We went no contact with her once before because of her bad behavior, and she blames me, and I guess had been holding on to that, like what the fuck? I had to leave the room then, because my anxiety was too much. He is the most calm and level-headed person I know, and he was starting to raise his voice. About 5 minutes later, he came into our bedroom, where I was trying to not have an anxiety attack. He told me he let her know how disgusted he was with her behavior and disappointed that she didn't learn her lesson about trying to interfere with our marriage. He also informed her for an indefinite amount of time he'll be taking space from her. He also told her not to try to contact me. I have her silenced already. Oh, one fun little fact that came out is that his mom and ex have been seeing a lot of each other. His mom has been helping with the kids while the ex-friend asterisk and her mom are dealing with medical stuff for her dad. Just to address a couple things. Yes. I realize I have an amazing partner. I love this man so much. I regularly tell him and show him how much I love and appreciate him, so don't worry. The reason I thought I might be somewhat in the wrong is because I have battled cancer in my early 20s. During that time, I had a boyfriend cheat on me with a good friend of mine because he was overwhelmed, and they tried to gaslight me into thinking it was my fault because of all of the stress. I felt so abandoned and hurt. I just didn't want to feel like I was making anyone else feel that bad. I know the situation is very different. I am a bit of a people pleaser, working on that with my therapist. Cancer is the worst, and my heart hurts for anyone who is going through it. That includes family of the person who is sick. I also want to say to the person who called me a narcissist, because this isn't about me. I think it says more about you than me that what you took from my post was just that. I hope you have the day you deserve. Thanks to everyone else for the support and advice. I genuinely appreciate it. Relevant comments. Commenter 1. I read your old post to get familiar, and I'm laughing at your Miles reaction. She's upset you're not the ideal Christian wife. Well, that friend going after a married man is totally the Christian thing to do, face with tears of joy. Your husband is a good man. I wish I read more posts where the husband had as much of a backbone as what yours does. You didn't do anything wrong. OOP, she is literally the worst. She's so judgmental and controlling. One of her favorite things is to make comments and count how many drinks other people are having. One day, I swear, I would end up snapping and letting her know that her coffee cup she always has with her does not contain coffee. Commenter 2. Ente, man gotta stand up to his mama sometimes. Wife looks like she's taking it in stride anyway. What do you think the MIL's next move is gonna be? More passive-aggressive concern or full-blown attack mode? OOP. She tried to call my husband using his dad's phone. Fortunately, we were busy, so he didn't answer it. My husband called his dad back like an hour after, and he was like, "I'm sorry, your mom must have used my phone." My husband had to fill him in and let him know what actually happened versus her bullshit sob story she was spinning. He's a good guy, and he understands that we need to step away from his wife. Commenter 3. Some friendships have expiration dates, especially when they turn toxic. Your partner chose you over chaos. That speaks volumes. OOP. I'm thankful that he made that choice on his own. He's a very good man. Did Emile had her heart on her son marrying the family friend? Planning his life out? OOP. My Emile definitely had his whole life planned out for him. She wanted to pick his college, then she expected him to move home after. She wanted to pick his wife. She feels entitled to grandkids. She had also consistently asked him about moving back to his home state because they're getting older and she expects him to uproot his whole life to take care of her. He has told her that is absolutely not happening multiple times. He had recently started ending their phone calls if she brought it up. OOP responds on her husband being the only child. OOP. Yep, only child. She apparently had wanted multiple kids but couldn't have any more. So he was her miracle baby. Maya Mile did not want to adopt. She did not want to end up with anyone's problem child. So finding out I couldn't have bio kids, I think was the final nail in my coffin for her. We are happily child-free though. I would have totally been open to adoption if we had wanted kids.